So today we're going to do something a little bit different. What we're going to do today is something called pick a message or pick a card. And that's basically where I have 6 different cards in front of me. And each one on the bottom side has a message, like a guided message that I have that I've already pre-written out for you guys. And basically you'll pick the card that resonates most with you at this time. And then I'll give you guys a chance to look at the cards and pick one. And then I'll go through what each one of the messages says. The reason why I say you pick a card that resonates with you at this particular time is because just time works a little bit differently when it comes to energy, and so you want to pick the card that resonates with you right now, because that's like the message you need to receive right now for your business and for your life. And then if you were to watch this video now and then forget about it and then come back to it a year later because for whatever reason that this video resonates with you, you could repick again. And you may pick a different card, and that may be the message that resonates with you. So just something to keep in mind, this isn't time dependent. So let's get started. So what you guys see here are the 6 different cards that I've created. And like I said before, on the bottom of each card, there is a guided message that I've already pre-written out for you guys. So basically, look at these cards and take a moment and just kind of tune into yourselves and then pick one of the 6 cards that resonates the most to you right now. And I'm going to give you a few seconds to do that, looking at it like now, like the way that it is. And then if you guys are having a little bit of a hard time picking one of the cards, then I'm going to take a moment and remove the little pieces of paper that have like the overall like message of what is on the back of the card. And you guys will pick from that. That'll make more sense in a second. So just look at these cards and decide which one resonates most with you. Okay? And for those of you who are having trouble deciding which one resonates best with you, I'm going to start removing these pieces of paper so you can see see if any of these sentences resonates most with you guys. And then you can pick from the sentence. It's kind of hard to look at the camera and do this. You can see my neuroscience book from many, many years ago when I did my degree in neuroscience. Okay, so if you had a hard time picking one of these cards, you can look at the different sentences and pick based off of that. So the first one says, "The choice is yours." The second one says, "What separates the successful from everyone else?" The third one says, "Your wisdom sets you apart." The fourth one says, "Good things are on their way." The fifth says, "Rise up to your power." And the last one says, "You are ready to take life on." All right, so now that you've picked, I'm going to go ahead and start reading the different messages for you. Okay, so I basically just numbered the messages just so I can keep track of which order which one was like first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth. I'm going to go ahead and start reading these messages. Before I do that, I do want to say that I'm going to put in the description box like the timestamp of when I start talking about each message. So let's say if you picked message number 4, you don't have to like go through the video and try to figure out when I started talking about number 4. You just can go in the description and click on that time, and it will be there. Okay, so let's start reading the messages. So the first one was, "The choice is yours." So if you pick the first card, this is what you guys need to hear right now. It's the guidance that will be the most beneficial for you at this point in time. So basically what I got is, you've been fighting against this, but the reality is that something in your life has been getting you really down. And the other reality is, the only person who can get you out of this depressed mode is yourself. And I think you're starting to realize that for yourself. You're tired of feeling this way, and you know that it's you prolonging those feelings. It'll be a little while before you will feel better about what's going on, and that's okay. But feeling happier is a choice that you have to make. Once you make it, things will become a lot easier. You've had your time to feel low and process things at this level. It's time for you to stop wasting more time and grab the horns of your own life and take control. The moment you start doing this, you will see a shift in your inner self and also in your life, and things will start looking up. And once that starts, things will only get better and be on the upswing. Okay, so number 2 is, what separates the successful from everyone else? And I remember what I wrote on this one, and I really like this one. So, you've been struggling with some things, but it's important to have a playful attitude about it as you work through it. We all have hard or troublesome times. What sets the successful apart from the unsuccessful is how playful you keep yourself during those times. Use that playful mindset to turn your struggles into a game. Challenge yourself to how well you can handle a situation. For example, you can ask questions like, whenever you're in a difficult situation, you can ask yourself questions like, how happy can you be in dark times? How patient can you be in stressful times? How calm can you be in overwhelming times? How clear thinking can you be in ambiguous times? So I think the way that I wrote that is a little not as clear. So basically, like if you were in a very stressful time, you can challenge yourself, be like, all right, I'm really stressed. Let's see how well I can handle this situation. Let's see how calm I can be in this situation. And make it into like a challenge, like make it into a game and just kind of just challenge yourself to be extremely calm in a very stressful situation. So basically, turn your struggles into challenges or games. You can't escape hardships, but you can certainly make them more fun, and as a result, more likely to overcome them and keep a positive, powerful mindset while you're at it. So I think this is a really good message. If you've got this, I think this is really great advice. And actually, I would almost recommend it to basically everybody, just in general. So hopefully a lot of you guys picked that message. Okay, the third one, number 3, really small. Okay, the third one was, your wisdom sets you apart. So if you pick this card, here's what it says for you. Here's what you need to know. We all have difficulties that we're working through. Those are opportunities for us to grow in our wisdom. If you selected this card, you're someone who takes past experiences and sees them as valuable lessons. Experiences aren't wasted on you. You always take something from them. That is what makes you so very wise. This wisdom you have is your quiet superpower. You're wise and don't ever forget it. You're not one to flaunt your gifts, including your wisdom. And that is a wonderful trait. Don't flaunt your wisdom, but share it when others need it. People will start to notice the value that you bring. Sharing your guidance and advice isn't the main focus of your business, but it is what sets you apart in whatever area of business you're in. It's that added value on top of your current offerings that your customers will appreciate. So basically, you have this superpower, which is that you're really wise. And your business isn't really about being wise. Like, that's not what it's centered around, from what I'm getting if you pick this card. But through your business, you can impart gems of wisdom. And that's really what sets you apart. That's kind of your unique selling proposition, your USP. It's like what sets you apart from everybody else in your niche, is that you have an additional element of wisdom that your customers and people just really resonate with. So use it. Okay. So message number 4, good things are on their way. So if you pick this card, here's what you most need to know at this point in time. You've been stuck in a rut. You haven't really been spinning your wheels as such, but you've been spinning your thoughts. You've just been stuck on something, trying to figure it out and puzzle it out, but you haven't been able to make any headway or move past it. Feel good, be happy, because good things are on the way. You will receive an insight or idea or contact or the next piece of the puzzle that you need. When you receive it, you will feel excited and you will naturally want to follow where it leads. There are dark sides and obstacles to everything. No offer is ever perfect. So always be cautious, but if you pick this card, you can handle what comes your way and it will lead to good things for you. So basically, feel good, take a deep breath, get excited, because good things are coming your way. So that's really great for you guys. All right, number 5, rise up to your power. If you pick this card, here's what you most need to know. There are a lot of things in life that can get us down. We get to choose what we focus on and where we place our attention. Our success, power, and strength are within us. When we allow ourselves to get down, we forfeit all of that. We become debilitated. It's okay to forfeit our success, power, and strength at times. We all need time to ourselves for our own healing. But in those times, it's important for us to remember where our power really lies and that we can get it back when we're ready and choose to do so. Always remember to look inside yourself, because our power is always and only within us. When you're ready, rise up to it and become all you're meant to be. So just when things get you down, there are a lot of things in the world that aren't really going the way that they should. There's a lot of like sadness and darkness and violence and things going on in the world. And it's good to be aware of them, but don't be so into it that it brings you down, because then you lose your power and you have less to give to the world. So, but at the same token, like, we're all emotional, we're all humans, we're all just people, and so we have moments where we do get down. So try not to get down about things that are happening in the world. Try not to put yourself in situations where you're always constantly getting that information and bringing yourself down and like losing touch with yourself. But at the same time, when you are feeling that way, like, don't beat yourself up about it. Just, I mean, you need to process and you need to heal just like everybody else. And then when you're ready, rise up to your power. That's all you need to do. Okay, so the last message, number 6, is you're ready to take life on. So if you picked this message, then this is what you most need to know right now. So expansion and growth can feel both good and scary. It's important for us to let our growth in. Uncomfortable doesn't necessarily mean bad. In fact, it usually doesn't mean bad. So let yourself be uncomfortable. You are in a mental and emotional position to where you are ready to be uncomfortable. You're ready to take little risks that will grow you like never before and take you to new heights, whether you realize it yet or not. Taking those little uncomfortable steps can open doors for you that you didn't think were possible and you wouldn't have access to otherwise. Try it and see where it takes you. You'll be proud of and impressed by yourself when you look back. You're ready to take life on. So it sounds like you guys are, if you pick that message, you guys are really ready to start taking on little risks. And that's really great because little risks are little risks. So they require just a little bit of being uncomfortable and kind of putting yourself in a situation where things might not go well. But little risks are ones where the damage, you really can't go wrong, honestly, because the damage isn't going to be that big and it's like you can reverse it. So you guys are in a position where you're ready to start taking those risks on. And the benefit of those little risks is, well, one, it's a little risk, like I said before. It's like nothing's really going to go wrong. But the other thing is that little risks can have huge payoffs. You don't have to take a big risk to get a big payoff. I know, like, what is that saying? When you invest, it's like more risk, more reward. That's true, but in this case, you can get like more, like little risk, more reward. So I think that you guys are in a really good position for that. So that was your guided message. I hope it was helpful for you at this point in time in your life, whether that is today when I upload this, or a year in the future, or 2 years in the future, or 5 years in the future, whenever this video resonates with you and whenever these messages resonate with you. If you would like more personalized guidance on your life or in your business so you can see how things are going to unfold and prepare for them before you're actually in those moments so you can be best prepared and have the most success, feel free to schedule an infinite guidance session with me. And if you guys are dealing with any kind of self-confidence or self-trust, lack of self-trust or procrastination types of issues in moving forward in your business or in your life, then you can schedule a energy alignment session with me, or energy empowerment session with me, where we will align you with your purpose so that you don't procrastinate on it and can fulfill it and lead the life that you came here to live. Until my next video, thank you.